Really weird question. No.
I feel violated right now.
And you're just naked with your friend?
Why are you putting me on the spot like this? Gosh.
In the recent swirl of headlines surrounding Justin Bieber, the spotlight has shifted from his relationship drama to his journey in Hollywood, especially the very damaging environment that he grew up in, as he was constantly pushed around by industry elders like Ellen DeGeneres and other celebrities. Discovered at the tender age of 12 by talent agent Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber was catapulted into the stratosphere of child star fame, riding the wave of what would soon be dubbed Bieber fever. By the time he reached the ripe old age of 18, Justin was already a worldwide sensation. However, behind the glittering facade of fame and fortune lay a darker reality. As Justin grappled with the pressures of growing up as a teenager under the insane spotlight that is Hollywood, he, unfortunately, found himself caught in a web of mistreatment at the hands of some in the industry. As many fans have pointed out, one through a very telling TikTok compilation, Justin has been subjected to unwanted scrutiny and inappropriate behavior for his entire career. With each uncomfortable moment captured on screen, it became increasingly evident that Justin's path to stardom was tainted by a very dark shadow involving the disregard for his well-being. The video, which was captioned by a simple, "He was just a kid," hit millions as people all over the world caught a glimpse of exactly what Justin had been going through right in front of everyone's eyes. The video was full of disturbing images of Justin being asked some extremely inappropriate questions by interviewers who didn't seem to care that Justin was underage at the time, and that he perhaps shouldn't be exposed to such mature topics for the fun of it.
My mom's never gave me the side.
Okay.
So why don't you give me the side?
I feel uncomfortable right now.
Oh.
Why do you want to know this from a 15-year-old boy? That's pretty weird.
And it's extremely obvious that even Justin realized exactly how wrong this was, as he actually admitted that he felt extremely uncomfortable by being asked such a question. And that wasn't the first time it's happened to him, as in a separate interview. He was asked what he likes about French girls and whether or not he likes to French kiss.
You like French girl?
Oh yeah, I love that.
It's
A really weird question. And only to me, my mom was right there.
Again, Justin expressed how uncomfortable the situation made him, and even pointed out that he is just 15 and his mom was right there. These types of things seem to happen to Justin quite a lot, as many people seem to forget that he was just a child underneath the pop star persona. However, it wasn't just boundary-crossing comments. He was even dealing with unwanted physical touches, which nobody ever seemed to protect him from. In one instance, Katy Perry was caught grabbing Justin's butt backstage at a London concert, something which nobody seemed to have a problem with. And in an even worse instance, Jenny McCarthy actually started kissing Justin's neck at an award show while also grabbing his butt, which visibly shook Justin as he had to practically run away from her on stage.
I feel violated right now.
But perhaps worst of all, because of her many offenses, is Ellen DeGeneres, who never seems to know where to stop when it comes to making celebrities uncomfortable. And Justin was no exception, as she made her show a nightmare for him on almost every appearance. One instance is very hard to forget, as she humiliated Justin for no reason back in 2015 after some very intimate paparazzi shots were leaked to the media from his Bora Bora vacation. The moment was filled with enough awkwardness to make even the most seasoned talk show watchers squirm in their seat, as the conversation steered dangerously close to the realm of personal matters. Ellen, as always, decided to pull out a very revealing photo on the big screen taken of Justin in hiding. This seriously pushed Justin over the edge, as he was faced with something he never consented to that really crossed his boundaries, and Ellen decided that the whole room should see the pictures again while Justin was present. Justin was very visibly embarrassed by the photo, and yet Ellen never once stopped to backtrack as she continued to attack him. And if the photos of his body weren't enough, Ellen even decided to start questioning Justin about who he was on vacation with, as the body of a girl could be seen in the bed behind him. This was obviously never supposed to be public information, as Justin's vacation had been incredibly private. However, Ellen didn't seem to be able to take a hint as she pushed him to talk about the girl.
There's a young woman in the background you can see in the bed.
Yeah, no.
Is that your girlfriend?
No, it's not.
Just a girl that you were in Bora Bora with?
Yeah.
You just brought a friend to Bora Bora?
Yeah.
And you're just naked with your friend?
Why are you putting me on the spot like this? Gosh.
I mean, you can say, why can't you say you're dating somebody?
I'm not dating anyone, though.
She's just a friend?
She's just a friend.
Wow. I have friends, I've never seen them naked like that. And they don't bring me to Bora Bora.
Stop. You're making me blush, dude.
But Ellen's weird behavior with Justin wasn't only to his face, as she even decided to start questioning his old mentor, Usher, about what exactly had gone wrong in Justin's life for him to have turned out so crazy in the eyes of the media. Ellen specifically asked Usher why Justin was behaving so wild and getting into all that trouble. However, even today, fans can't help but think that Usher was supposed to have protected Justin from those things, which is why the conversation seemed extremely weird at the time. In the interview led by Ellen, Usher was very clearly proud of the fact that he had mentored a young Justin Bieber into the global superstar that he is today. However, when it comes to protecting him from the dangers that come with that, he seemed to let go of any responsibility. In fact, all Usher had to say about it was that Justin was young and that he would need to mature and grow out of it. I think all of us in some way have humble beginnings that pan out to be incredible, and we hope that in his transition, as friends and family who has helped him be who he is, that he'll continue to just mature. But you know, in this day's age of social media, there is no privacy, and that kind of trail and elimination period is kind of done in front of a camera. With Ellen encouraging this talk, it sounded like Justin was used as the butt to a joke that he wasn't in on, as everyone seems to know that it was his environment that pushed him into these things, and maturing would not be enough to get him out of it. In fact, as Ellen pressed on, the way Usher talked about Justin, it sounded like Justin was to blame for everything that had happened to him by the age of 18. It's been done in many, many other celebrities. They are product of it, and some come out bad and some come out good. I am hoping for the best. I don't look at it as a negative, though. I look at it as a teenager. Justin is a teenager having to live his life in front of a camera. It really just seems like Ellen absolutely loved to dish out criticism and embarrass Justin, and no matter how nice Justin played it, she was always there to make him squirm. Even after Justin managed to get himself out of that lifestyle, which has now been made even worse with all the claims surrounding Diddy and his relationship with Justin, Ellen still couldn't help herself as she decided to dig at Justin in his happiest. It's clear to everyone that ever since Justin and Hailey got together, he has been doing much better and managed to distance himself from a lot of those bad influences in his youth. But just because Justin wasn't getting himself arrested anymore, it didn't mean that Ellen was done trying to be rude to him, as she made a very unexpected dig at him and his relationship with Hailey back in 2020. That shook the audience. Ellen didn't hold back as she moved on from paparazzi pictures and criminal activity, as she opened a new chapter by grilling Justin about his plans for parenthood with Hailey. With all the subtlety of a bulldozer, Ellen dove right in, asking Justin how many kids he plans to have and when. And it's clear that Justin has had enough of having to deal with Ellen being so invasive for so many years, as he went straight to the point by saying, "I'm going to have as many as Hailey is wishing to push out." But unfortunately, that wasn't the end of Ellen's interrogation, as she started being very insistent on learning more about their plans.
Do you want a lot?
I think she wants to have a few.
What are y'all waiting
At
for?
least 2 or 3.
Well, you know you love kids. You're so good with kids.
Thank you for saying that.
What's the holdup?
I think the issue, there's not really an issue, but I think Hailey still has some things she wants to accomplish as a woman, and I think she just wants to, I think she just is not ready yet. I think that's okay.
I think that's fantastic. You know what? I was hoping that was the answer, because
The backlash was swift and fierce. with many calling Ellen's interrogation seriously uncomfortable and cringe-worthy. After all, there are some questions that perhaps shouldn't be asked on national television, and Ellen's line of questioning definitely crossed that line. Some people even left comments saying there's more to being married or in a long-term relationship than having babies. Stop asking. No other talk show host is as rude and invasive as Ellen. After witnessing the downfall of Ellen, it's very clear that she was certainly doing these things on purpose to get a reaction out of her guests. However, when it comes to Justin, things were always different, as she was never the only person to act this way towards him. Ellen was just one of many adults in his life who never seemed to hold any respect for him, and it's clear it affected him greatly as his attitude to Hollywood has changed so drastically. In fact, fans are now speculating that so much more than we ever know could have gone on behind the scenes after all the horrifying allegations against Diddy have stormed the internet. People in positions of power like Ellen, Usher, and Diddy had a responsibility towards a young Justin, and he was greatly failed by everyone around him. And now that Justin has started to distance himself from Hollywood and is even finally starting a family with Hailey, many people are speculating whether or not that means he will start holding people accountable for everything that has been done to him since he was young. It's very possible that we could be seeing several lawsuits come out of this, as a serious cleanse is happening in the industry at the moment. And if there's someone that fans would love to see get their revenge, it's certainly Justin Bieber. What do you guys think Justin will do about the trauma he faced growing up? Let me know down below, and don't forget to check out this other video for more.